Hey, good morning, friends. How about some mayonnaise? Good morning, everyone. Before I took my laptop up to work, I thought real quick we would make some mayonnaise and I would show you how I do mine, and then we will flavor it up and I'll show you that part too. And then we'll use it in another recipe later this week. It is going to make noise. There's no way around it, but hopefully the microphone up ahead does its magic noise canceling and the sound is not too bad. You start with 2 egg yolks. This is where my recipe differs from some of the others you've seen. It's still super easy. Lemon juice, about 1.5 teaspoons. That seems normal, right? 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. I know. And if you don't like it, use white vinegar, use more lemon juice, whatever you want to do. I think it really adds to the taste and texture. Instead of the 2 egg yolks, you can use 1 whole egg. Let me put this on my tray. There we go. Instead of Dijon mustard, I do not like Dijon mustard in my mayonnaise. It overpowers the flavor to me. I have about 1/2 teaspoon of mustard powder. I just buy the mustard seeds in bulk, and then I just grind them up in the molcajete. It takes like seconds, and boom, mustard powder, salt, and a little teeny bit of black pepper. I would leave out the black pepper most of the time, but I think that it really adds I like black pepper a lot. If you do not, and you're not like always wanting pepper on everything, leave it out. But I'm also going to be flavoring this later, so it adds to that as well. Then I have 3/4 of a cup of avocado oil. You could use an extra light olive oil if you prefer. Uh, this is not a recipe for butter mayo. Butter mayo isn't going to play as well, and there's no real reason for it if you are not doing a specific BBBE protocol. In this case, avocado oil is fine. Up to you, though. If you don't like avocado, use whatever you prefer. Any liquid fat will work. However, it should be room temperature. If it's hot, you're going to make a sauce, not a mayo. Start by blending. And you're just going to leave it here, let it whip up while those eggs get light and fluffy. It's going to take a bit. And so maybe even if I find my mouse, we'll take a second and pause while I get that going. Or maybe, all right, so here we are. We've got everything incorporated and all my tidy up back here, dirty. So let's flavor it now. We want to make kind of a spicy mayo, not the same spicy mayo that you get with like sushi, but in that avenue. I'm actually making a chili garlic mayo. So you can see it's definitely way thicker, obviously. Came together just fine. I wound up not using the entire 3/4 cup of oil because it got like that glossy sheen to it. And that is when you know to stop. If you continue adding the oil once you get that glossy sheen, if it's not, you'll know, you'll switch your mayo a few times the first few times you make it, and then eventually you'll just get the hang of it. Not much you can really do about it if you split it. Yeah. So I'm going to scoop some of this out into my dish. I'm going to keep a little aside, and oh, Dyson says hello. I'm going to keep a little bit of it here, and what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to grate up and paste some wasabi, and I'm going to mix that into there to make a wasabi mayo. So lots of options. This chili garlic always smells so amazing to me. Make sure that when you buy your chili garlic sauce that you double check your ingredients. You want the one that only has, so this one has chili, salt, garlic, uh, acetic acid, potassium sorbate, and sodium bisulfate, and uh, xanthan gum. That's it. So everything in there. But if you get an off-brand and you look at it, some of them have things like modified food starch or bran rice starch and sugar. You don't want that, and it'll muck up your mayo and won't taste right. To me, it gives it an off flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and basically I'm putting about 2.5 teaspoons. I'm not being precise. And yes, this adds carbs to your mayonnaise. It does. There's nothing that can be done about it because chilies and garlic and onion all have carbs. But let me see here. Total carbs less than 1 for your teaspoon. So, your mayonnaise, you're not going to use all of this mayonnaise in one go. So you will be fine if you eat such things. I can allocate and just count 1 carb for my serving, even though it will literally only be about half of one. So basically, you just take that and you just mix it in. If you want to, you can blend it, but I like the little bits of texture, and I feel that it really enhances. And that is your slightly spicy, slightly sweet. The lemon and the white wine vinegar really play into it, and I think this is just going to be fantastic. It's delicious, delicious on burgers. I have a slightly different use, and that's why I'm also going to add the wasabi paste to this leftover mayo here to have both those profiles. And I will show you that will be a recipe that we make tomorrow. Or maybe Thursday. We'll see. I don't know. I don't want us to eat up all this tasty mayonnaise. And it does thin it. So it's not super, super thick. The chili garlic does thin it a little bit and make it slightly saucier. That's okay. It'll go right into your bottles if you use bottles. From here, I'm just going to put a lid on my little storage container and go from there. All right? So that's it today. Sorry that I busted out your sound with all my blending. I'm glad I thought to pause it because it does take like 10 minutes to get that all incorporated because you're just going trickle, 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 wherever. But now it's coffee time, and I want to get this upstairs, and we will talk about meal 1. So a little bit longer, but hey, we made mayonnaise, right? Yay! Hey everyone, this has not been like my day. So I first tried to do a recording in the studio making mayonnaise, and the actual blending of the mayo did not work out as planned. Actually, the making of the mayo worked out as planned. The audio was so screwed up that I actually have to trim most of that out. So that was mistake number 1. Then I came up to work and I was working and I went to record my meals and I forgot to switch the audio from my studio downstairs to my office upstairs. So I was talking away and did my recordings and there was no sound. I am not a person who can sync things up. So real quick, I'm just going to recap. First, my keto crate's still missing. It still says waiting, waiting, waiting. It doesn't say it 3 times. It says that it's waiting acceptance, but it's been here since December 8th. So that's 1. 2, what I ate today. Now I can't show you my awesome food, and I'm a little bit irritated with myself over that, but it is what it is. This morning I ate dinner for my meal 1 and then breakfast for my meal 2. So this morning I ate a spinach salad. It was the baby spinach, and then I had bacon, and then I had that blue cheese dressing. And let me tell you, it was very tasty. I also had my black coffee, as always. Then for my meal 2, I made a 3-egg, 2-egg white, and cheddar omelet.
and I topped it with some of the Hungry Heath MCT, the Moist Clown Tears hot sauce. So it is what it is. Do I have more? I actually blathered on about a topic, but now I'm like over it. I'm just done with my videos today. It did not go as planned. So I'm going to go ahead and shove this out. Hopefully you like the mayonnaise recipe. Um, it's what I got. Sorry, guys. And also, look at my glasses, man. I have the biggest nerd reflection ever. So I'm just going to go and deal with some of my OhioCon stuff. I have so many packages coming today. And they're not packages that I purchased. It's just like stuff like games to come in for the con are arriving. And they come in boxes of like 1 or 2 games at a time because they're different manufacturings who need different things. So it's crazy times abound. What I really wish had was here is my stinking keto crate. But I'm sure there's some kind of timeline where they change that waiting to it's lost, or they magically find it and get it to me, and when I get it, it's going to be all tore open with everything missing. Who knows? We'll see. I'll try to be more chipper about it. But this is what it is today. So I hope that you are not having a Monday and everything is going great for you. So and if not, well, just share your complaints. This is a venting sort of thing today. Just lay it all out there and then we can uplift each other because in the grand scheme of things, these are not really any big deal. It's just annoying. But everything else is great. I feel great today. I'm done with my vaccine sleepy, so now I can go downstairs and get a bunch of stuff done. I already got like a bunch of other cleaning done. I got my work done in record time. Everything is good. So meta grumbles, not such a big deal. And you are fabulous and inspirational, and I really appreciate you. So leave some comments and let's have a little chat amongst ourselves in them. I'll see you later. Bye bye.